Hi everyone, this is Daisy here, aka Professional High Priestess. It is so hot today. Oh my goodness, I just got back inside. But I wanted to do this channeling because whew, I'm getting a lot of downloads today. And this one is going to be Sex Scandals Part 2. So for those of you who don't like these channelings or you feel like it's low vibrational, where did that come from? Anyways, you feel like it's low vibrational, or it's toxic, da 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 da. I mean, I want you to just realize that you have full rights to get off this channel. It is judgment season. Judgment season is full effect. It's gonna get worse before it gets better. This is the process of purging old earth. So there's gonna be a lot of, you're gonna see a lot of things that you don't like, right? In Revelation chapter 21, verse 8, it says, for the sorcerers, idolaters, liars, those who are sexually immoral, their fate is the lake of fire that has sulfur in it, right? That's the second death. So, the me personally, when I talk about these different things, it's because I get channelings too from higher level ancestors and ascended masters about the things that are to come. So, I'm gonna just be doing this as a series for all of us about what is happening in the 5D and what is happening in your union so that you can shape up, wise up, rise up, and understand, not to get your emotions or your energy too involved with karmic individuals, okay? So, first things first, because a lot of y'all are in the process right now of, it's either you're going to be going into union with your DM, or you're going to be getting a new union overall. And some of you guys have emailed me and you're talking about my DM got a new karmic. So let me just tell you what this is about. So when your DM gets a new karmic, you have to understand a lot of your DMs, they're still in narcissistic energy. Some of them are not going to get out of that place, right? So because, they know they can't bring that bullshit to your door. And then the other karmic is basically like no match for them to deal with, right? Because it's like when a narcissist meets another narcissist that's more narcissistic than them, it's like they're like, I can't even deal with that. They got to go find a new supply, right? So you just have to see it as just them trying to do anything possible not to address their own codependency. That's all that is, really. And why did I label this sex scandals? Because for some of you, the new karmic has been contacting you, messaging you, working with your DM against you, because the DM, they go over there and then they spread all kinds of shit about you, and then they tell the karmic that you're the reason for all their troubles and the bullshit that goes on in their life. And et cetera, et cetera. And the new supply, they have no self-worth, of course. So of course they jump on that train and they want to be associated and affiliated, and they want to be a good supply, right? They want to fill in the shoes, because they know subconsciously that if this man is coming to me telling me all this stuff about this female, there's something about her that I can't compete with. So they try to outdo the first karmic, then they try to outdo the feminine, and they still end up in the tower, in the Ten of Swords anyways, at the end of the day. Because remember, your DM is a narcissist, so he needs a supply. He needs someone constantly that he can suck energy from, that he can be toxic with, that he can fuck, that he can get money from, whatever it is, right? So this new supply, they start coming for you, all up in your business, messaging you, contacting you, doing whatever the fuck, spell work, etc., to make the DM feel good about themselves. And at the end of the day, all that they do is they just pick up more karma for themselves. They pick up the DM's karma, right? So I labeled this sex scandals because some of these karmics are on my channel, the new karmics, and they see you as the karmic because they don't know any better, and they feel like, well, I just wanted to union with this dude, and he has his old karmic that's still around, and he be talking about her. He's talking about her because that's where he wants to be, but that's where he can't be. And you get into it with him, and you go down there, and you're like, well, I'm gonna be the one that can get him to forget about all of them. And she's hitting tricks for her pussy and devaluing herself and just giving up everything from the get go. And unbeknownst to this new karmic, they're just being used as a conduit of energy for the old karmic. You want to know how this works? Because you have to remember, for your DM to go from one karmic to another, instead of stopping, doing their healing work, getting themselves grounded, and then coming into union, they're still in that very low vibrational narcissistic phase because they haven't healed their inner issues, because it's too much for them. That's what got them with the karmic in the first place. So they just go get karmic number two, who appears to be better than karmic number one, but it's still the same thing. Still narcissistic, still messy, still a liar, still working spells, etc. Right? The relationship is still rooted in Saturn, Plutonian, and Lilith energies, and Mars. So the new karmic, they come around. They're fucking on the DM, doing whatever the fuck it is. The DM still has the energy in his field from the other karmic. He still may have be under those love spells. He may still have that blood magic in his system. And then he's going to go fuck on the new karmic. And then she's picking up all that energy from the old karmic. Right? And then what ends up happening is this new karmic may get pregnant. This new karmic may whatever with your DM or whatnot. All that is basically the energy transference, because guess what? Your DM is gonna go right back to the old karmic once he gets tired of the new karmic. It always happens just like that, right? So now not only has this new karmic picked up karma for trying to get in your lane, not minding their business, engaging with your DM who's already under judgment in the first place, right? They pick up the karmic's karma too. So then this new karmic is wondering why, because it doesn't, trust me, it never lasts long. This new karmic is wondering why am I having financial issues? Why am I having mental health issues? Why am I having financial issues? And they think it's because of you, but in all actuality, no, because you picked up the other karmic's karma too. Because remember, the female karmics, when they deal with these DMs, they turn them into basically karmic soldiers to go out and suck energy from different women or men, right? Take it how it resonates. So this new karmic doesn't even, unbeknownst to her, she's basically a supply, but she's spiritual supply. So the DM is coming over to her, talking about you and talking about the old karmic, da 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 da, running his mouth because he's low vibrational and toxic and dysfunctional and bitch made, because only bitch made men run their mouth about other females and shit like that. And this new karmic is eating it all up. She's like, yeah, fuck her too, and da 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 da. And it's even worse if the new karmic even knows you, right? Meanwhile, the old karmic is still in the background. He's still dealing with her because he knows he cannot even come to you. He knows that's usually how it is when there's like a triangle like that. The one that he can't go to, that he knows absolutely not, it's like a done deal. I'm not fucking with you. That's the one that they want to beat up the most. So he just has two karmics now fighting against the other one. That's how low vibrational these masculines are. So then that new karmic, she feels like she's the prized possession and she's doing this and this and this. She may be like a step up or two above the old karmic. Never above you though. The masculine, all he's trying to do is recreate you in this new karmic, but he can't. So a lot of the times when you guys contact me about, oh my God, my DM got a new karmic, she looks like you, or she does something that you do similarly. Maybe you guys work in the same field or something like that. And all that is basically is the DM is just trying to recreate you in another bitch, and it never works. If I had $1 for every single time I stopped messing with somebody, DM or regular man or whatever, and they went to go get a bitch that look like me, that act like me, that talk like me, that tries to do what I do, I'll be a millionaire. Matter of fact, well, we'll discuss that later. But that's what it is. They're just trying to recreate you in another bitch, and it never works. That second karmic just becomes a conduit of energy for the first karmic. Now she looks game goofy because she's double disenfranchised. Because not only did she lose the DM that she was chasing after and bowing down for and giving up her womanhood and her divinity for, right? Now she's a conduit for the dark energies that the karmic has harboring in her energy field. Because remember, when the karmics, they got your DM wrapped up like that, literally what they're doing is they're switching over their Akashic records for your DM's Akashic records. So your DM's Akashic records kind of like go by the wayside, and then the karmic has like another conduit of energy in which to manifest. Then he gets a second karmic, a third karmic, or a fourth karmic. And you see this with men who have a baby mama, and they have that one baby mama that just be all on them and shit like that, and then they go get multiple other baby mamas. That's literally what they're doing on a spiritual level. So you guys have to understand that. You guys have to understand it. That's what's happening with that. So let me get into this for y'all. My guys are saying y'all don't need no cards. You should already know. I am going to be doing the DM and the karmic reading later on Patreon, so we'll probably get a little bit deeper into it there. But this is what it is. There's nothing for you to worry about. There's nothing for you to fret about. There's nothing for you to be jealous about, ever. Come on now. Oh, my DM, are we ever going to go into you? And he left that karmic, now he has a new karmic. He left that other karmic, now he has another karmic. He's just codependent. And he's just spreading demonic energy from the main karmic. It's like, Dr. Seuss thing 1 and thing 2, thing 3 and thing 4. That's all that is. God forbid this new karmic has a baby by your divine masculine, or God forbid she has sex with him, and he's under all those spells and has all that karmic's energy and karmic's karma in his energy field. She gets that too. But that's what she gets for being stupid and looking at you like you're the problem and using you as a scapegoat to build up their relationship. Because that's another thing that happens too. They either use the karmic or you or both of y'all to build up their relationship. That's why it's just honestly, I'm just gonna keep it hella real with y'all. I'm not saying don't be with your DM or whatnot, but I am saying be smart. I am saying be aware. I am saying like look at things from a higher perspective, from a concept of energy, right? I am saying that, all right, because I don't want you guys getting into these situations where you're picking up all kinds of like spiritual entities and darkness and being depressed and becoming disenfranchised and having your akashic records tampered with because you wanted to chase up after your DM. Happy birthday, Michelle. You want to chase after your DM, and no, we're not going to do that. Okay. My DM and karmic whole life is line is me, right? Without you, they have no entertainment. That's what I'm saying. Their DM knows where he wants to be at. That's why he's so vicious towards you. That's why he runs his mouth like that, because he knows that he can't stay near you, because eventually you're going to put his ass out again in the cold. And he doesn't want that. So instead, let me just see, well, fuck her, I'm going to go find someone else. It doesn't work like that. And whatever he thinks that he's getting from the new karmic it still falls short. That's why he goes get another supply on top of the new karmic, or he's still dealing with the other karmic. Always. They never fully get your DM because they never can, because they're not the real twin. That's the whole thing. It's like me trying to charge my phone with like old ass chargers. I got the Samsung Galaxy 8, so I'm trying to use the old Android charger. I'm trying to use the iPhone charger to get some juice. It's not gonna work because it's not the right charger, right? So keep on doing what you're doing. Keep on setting boundaries. Remember, you have to also understand too. Yes, you got a DM, but they're optional. It's optional. If you say I want a contract rewritten because this person is low vibrational, they're toxic, they're messy, they bring drama and chaos into my life, you can do that. And there's nothing wrong with that. So that's what I have for you all today. Thank you so much for watching. Celibacy helps the most. Yes. Yeah. He's ashamed of her but got her pregnant. I'm 100% sure too. He probably didn't even know. She probably lied to him too and was like, "I'm on birth control" or something. Da 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 da. But eventually, the truth about that falls out. Anyways, it's even worse than when they bring kids into this. The karmic. What does she think she winning? She ain't winning shit. But entities in her pussy, and karma, and depression, and financial loss. Because trust me, trust me. One of the primary forms of karma that these new karmics get from playing with your DM is financial disenfranchisement, and spiritual disenfranchisement, and health issues and mental health problems. Always. Always. And that's the divine's way of telling them you should have stayed in your fucking lane. You heard how he was talking, you saw what he was doing. Something should have told you not to get involved with somebody like that. Because I'm telling you, that's a precursor. They stay coming over there, oh, she did this and that, whatever. And the new karmic's just eating it all up. So she knows he don't love her. That's why she got to use sex and toxic fuckery and love spells to keep her DM. And you don't got to do none of that shit. It's like Cardi B says, no nigga want to be my ex. He comes more when I see him less. Have a good day, y'all.